Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shelby and today we are making a trivet for kitchen use. So I found this at the craft store and it's just called like a wooden plaque. It's got like a raised edge and a little bit of a shadow. The back is just balsa wood. So basically what I was thinking was like two ends of the spectrum. One would be bright, glitzy, gold, crystals, you know how I usually roll with my projects. And the other would be like tranquil, spa themed, frosted glass and blues. And I really couldn't decide. So I have elements of both, and we're just gonna hope that it meshes really well. So if you want to twin projects with me, I'll link everything you need down in the description below along with my socials. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up button so I know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But basically what we're going to do is just start by spray painting this baby gold, and then we're gonna be filling it with these decorative vase fillers. One of these little jars will fill this. I measured, like it will work, but I have two because a lot of these are the white frosted glass and I kind of wanted more of the turquoise blue. So I'm using two just so I can get the color mix ratio that I want, but one of these will actually fill the project. If you're trying to do it at home and you just find one that you like, you only need one. So we're gonna head outside and get this thing spray painted so it can be drying so we can get started on the actual craft. Here we go. Okay, so for the next step, I'm going to be basically just applying a thin layer of E6000 glue with my little foam brush. And so for a trivet, like the point is to take the heat of the pan. The majority of the heat is going to go into the glass, but once cured, apparently this can withstand temperatures up to 180 degrees. So I'm thinking if it's underneath the glass, even a hot pan should be okay, pretty sure. Not an expert on it, but you know, 90% sure. So we're just gonna start with a thin coating of our glue and then we'll get our stones on. I'm just gonna smooth this out into kind of a thin layer. I kind of want to do this all at once. So I gotta move relatively quickly, but it will take a second to like set up and dry, so. But I don't really want to put like one dot on each individual stone. I feel like that'll take just way forever. So this does not spread out as much as I was thinking. Gonna go in with some more. Oops. So I don't need like a full coat on the bottom. It's not really gonna be like supporting too much weight coming off of it, but I do want enough on there that if the little stones have a gap in between them, there's at least a little bit of glue to hold them. Okay. This is looking pretty good, so we are going to add our stones. Like I said, I got two of these, mainly just because I want more of the turquoise than the clear. They come domed, like that maybe. That one's better. So it's round on top and flat on bottom, so I'm definitely just putting the flat down first because it's going to be easier to glue the flat side to the glue, and then it's just like a small part of the domed top that's going to interact with the heat. So basically just putting them on as close together as possible. I'm gonna be adding a lot more of the blues because that's the color I like. So yeah, just kind of adding them on whatever pattern you want. If you want to make shapes and patterns, go for it. If you just want them to be random, go for that. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do yet, but some of them are frosted, some of them have blue in them, and some of them are just straight up teal. That's just the kind I bought. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of figure it out as I go here. Maybe make a pattern, not quite sure yet. Okay, so we're at about a halfway checkpoint. This is what it's looking like. Clearly I'm doing kind of stripies, kind of clear blue, clear blue, clear blue. But go ahead and do whatever pattern you so choose. So I'm out of the blue. I gotta grab more blue. I still have a fair amount more clear. I'm opening up my second batch. Okay, so all of my stones are down. It's kind of a cool stripy pattern. Glue's already holding, though it's nowhere near dry. In between all of the stones there are some gaps though, and they're kind of cool, like the gold paint is showing through, but I actually want to fill those in with a little bit of gold glitter because obviously I can't resist. So I'm just gonna pour that on while the glue is still wet and then just kind of leave it there, and we'll just pour off the excess once it's dried. Used less than I thought. Still have half a jar left, which is great because I do like to use this for my makeup, and I'm not sure I want it touching the glue before it goes back on my face, but here we go, kind of a little bit of glittery. I'm going to just take a small brush and brush it off the stones real quick. So I have this fan brush, it's really soft, and basically I'm just going to very lightly brush the glitter from the top of the stones onto the glue without touching the actual glue itself. This is just going to get more glitter in the glue because it's not going to stick to the top of the stones anyway, so it might as well go somewhere where it's got a chance of sticking before I pour it off. There we go. So we got the glitter in there. It's kind of hard to tell, but I don't want to flip it over right now because the glitter will go just absolutely everywhere. So I'm gonna let that dry until it cures, probably overnight. And then we will come back and shake off the glitter and finish it up, see what we got. So it's the next day. I have let my Trivet dry overnight, so now that the E6000 is cured, it should be good up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Basically what I'm going to do is just flip it over on this mat I have out to get rid of the extra glitter, and then just kind of brush it off with this brush. Just kind of letting the glitter go. I do love glitter. All right, we are ready for the final reveal. Oh, it's cute. And here's how it turned out. Isn't that adorable? So it's got the clear and frosted and blue glass. And then in there, it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but kind of like as grout among, if you consider them to be tiles. There's the gold glitter and the gold wooden tray itself. It's kind of heavy actually. Not super heavy, but like substantial feeling. So yeah, if you guys like this video or the craft, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I do love hearing from you guys. If you want to see more DIY tutorials, whatever else I choose to post on my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you here again. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. So sparkly. I just have it in the sun so you can see the glitter reflecting off. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm obsessed with glitter, I admit it, but this is just so cute.